Hi, Gary Port for NOA Divorce Facts by Port and Sava, here with Matcha, Azuki, Yuzu, and of course Kosho. I'm not wearing a Hawaiian shirt today. I'm wearing my Association of the United States Army shirt. The Voice of the United States Army, we just put on a great event for the 423rd MP Company, which is being deployed, so we did a great event for them out in Smithtown in Suffolk County. All right, Matcha, I know you don't like raisins, so why are you going for a raisin? Because I was out with the military yesterday, I decided to come up with a topic that comes up quite a bit with military, dealing with interstate custody issues, and specifically with interstate parental kidnapping. Interstate parental kidnapping is a legal term of art. It does not mean that one parent just takes a kid and goes across state lines. What it means is that there is a state law that has been violated. What happens here is that the state court issues an issue of custody and parental access, and the other parent grabs the child in violation of that state court order and runs across state lines. That is parental kidnapping. If the parent just takes off with the kid without a court order being in place, it is not parental kidnapping. And that's a very important distinction. See, under New York law, as well as the law of all 50 states, we have something called the Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction Enforcement Act. This is to prevent a parent from taking a kid from one state, running to another state, and getting a favorable court decision. In order for you to be able to get into a court and get a custody order, the child must have been in the state for 6 months or more. If the child has not been in that state for 6 months or more, then the state the child came from will still have jurisdiction. So now you get an order of custody, and one of the parents does not like it, so they run to another state. Well, one, New York is going to demand that they come back because they violated the Uniform Child Custody Enforcement Act. They violated the court order from New York, which says that the other parent has parental access. And they violated federal law that says you can't run across state lines to violate another state's order of custody. And that's the Parental Anti-Kidnapping Act. Now, what happens when there is no court order in place and someone runs out of state? Well, again, as I said before, the receiving state's not going to take custody for 6 months or more. So that means if one spouse or parent has run off with the child, the parent who remains behind can run to court and get what's called a writ of habeas corpus, which is basically an arrest warrant, and force the other parent to come back to the state with the child. I've done those a few times myself. I've even done cases where someone has come from another state into New York and tried to get an order from the New York court, and I run into the New York court and get a writ of habeas corpus to get the child back to the state that they came from. So if you're a parent and have found out that your ex has run off with the kid and less than 6 months have elapsed, then you can go to court and get a writ of habeas corpus. Do not wait for 6 months or more. If you wait for more than 6 months, then you've got to go to the state where that child had been taken to. And again, unless there was an existing court order, it is not kidnapping. If there is an existing court order, then it is parental kidnapping. If you have any questions, give us a call at Port and Sava for a free 15-minute telephone consultation. Remember, at Port and Sava, we help you get on with the rest of your life.